Hi, it's Greg Burdine, pastor of Faith Baptist Church, Adrian, Michigan, with a Bible verse for you to think about today. And I've been looking at some Bible verses that have to do with love, with it being February. I know it's past Valentine's Day, but you can always talk about love. And I hope that you're having a good, let's see, today is Tuesday. I had to remember what day it is. Isn't it crazy? Sometimes you forget what day it is. But it's Tuesday, and weather's turning off real nice. The sun's supposed to be out. You can feel spring in the air, but winter is still kicking it around a little bit. But hopefully you're having a good Tuesday. You are more than welcome, and please do so if you'd like to leave a comment, any prayer requests. Give you an update on Bonnie Hawkins. Bonnie came out of her open heart surgery very well yesterday, responding a lot more quickly. She was sitting up in her chair last night and doing really good. So continue to pray for Bonnie as she heals. Dorman Mobley's in the hospital at Hickman. They're going to be running some tests. He's a little bit weak and a little bit confused on some things, but just continue to remember Dorman, one of the great men in our church. A lot of our grass mowing, it surrounded him. So just continue to pray for Dorman as well. And so if you do have any prayer requests, just remember them, and you can, again, put them down in the notes, or if you have any comments or what your Tuesday going to look like. Well, here's the Bible verse that I chose for today. It's actually in Second Thessalonians. Second Thessalonians, and it's in chapter 3, and it's in verse 5. And this has a kind of an interesting aspect of love. It says, "And the Lord direct your hearts into the love of God and into the patient waiting for Christ." This is kind of his prayer. This is kind of what he wants to have happen to them. He wants the Lord to direct their hearts into the love of God, to direct it, to point at it. Yesterday we had a blood drive, and that went really well. We had over 30 people that donated blood yesterday, which is the biggest we've ever had. But as people would come in, we would have directional signs, arrows pointing to different places. And what Paul is praying for these people, this church, is that the Lord would direct them into the love of God. What did Paul want them to find? He wanted them to find the love of God. And that would be my prayer for you. I hope that whatever happens to you today, that it will direct you. It will move you. It will guide you to experience the love of God, because there is no greater experience than to just feel and to know how much God loves you. And here's what's interesting and I think captivating, that no matter how much we feel loved of God, it's not as much as we truly are loved of God. We are loved of God beyond measure. And so I hope today that your experiences will direct you, that you'll see God moving in your life, and you'll say, you know what? This happened because God loves me. This happened because God loves me. This happened because God loves me. This didn't happen because God loves me. This didn't happen because God loves me. May every circumstance and may everything that happens in your life today point you to the love of God. It's a great thought. So have a great day, and I hope that God blesses you today, and I'll bring another Bible